please welcome Somto from the user operations team. She's going to take us through this session in a few minutes. Okay. Heavy, right?
Yeah. Okay. So small disclaimer: it's my first time in front of a crowd, so cut me some slack. All right, cool. My name is Somto from the user operations team at Paystack. Basically, what we do is we make it possible for people to reach out to Paystack, ask whatever questions they have. We also help to figure out what Paystack tools are best for each business owner to use just to make sure that their business grows. So today we'll be talking about leveraging simple and free merchant tools to drive sales this holiday season. So at the end of this session, by the end of this session, we'll know all about getting started with Paystack. Don't worry. Accepting payments even without a website, using Paystack payment pages, setting up subscription plans for your customers, accepting payments with invoices, selling multiple products on one page, and accepting payments on all types of websites. But before that, it's kind of important for me to tell you what Paystack does, basically. So Paystack is a payments gateway that makes it possible for merchants all over Africa to receive payments from their customers worldwide. So it doesn't really matter where your customers are, if they like let them be in Cairo or like Toronto or something, it's possible for them to pay using their cards, their bank accounts, USSD codes, and QR. So we'll go straight into the demo now. So we'll be starting with getting started on Paystack. So you first come to the Paystack website, and then you click on the Create a Free Account button. So when you click on that, you find tabs here where you can write your business name. So we're just going to use Somto's Business because that's my name and that's my business. But yeah, the name of my business is Somto's Business. My work email address is somtosbusiness@business.com. And then I'll set my password and create my account. So that's all you need to fill to get started on Paystack. By the time you're done, this is basically what it should look like. So your dashboard will look like this. That's the name of my business over there. Like I said, Somto's Business, making money. So we'll get started. So we have two types of businesses on Paystack. We have the registered businesses and we have the starter businesses. So I'm going to start from starter businesses because that's like a smaller version of businesses. But yeah, okay, so let's change that to starter business. So as a starter business on Paystack, we require that you provide like an identification document. So a government issued identification document like your driver's license, your international passport, NIN slip, and what's the last one? There's a fourth one, voter's card. Yeah. Okay, so when you provide that, you provide the bank account you want us to settle you into, and then you provide your BVN details. So that helps us to match the name to the name on your account and the name of everything you provide. But we don't use, after matching, we don't use your BVN for anything. So it's just for verification purposes. So the idea behind starter businesses is for you to start using Paystack if you're not sure about online payments, or like you're not sure if you even want to continue in that line of business. It's just a way of you to like test out an online body for your business, and like it's like getting started. You're not registered, you don't have a corporate bank account, just so nothing is holding you back from receiving payments from customers online. So that's the idea behind starter businesses. So for registered businesses, we ask for a little more. So for registered businesses, these are businesses that have been registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission So you provide your CAC documents, you provide your corporate bank account. So the name on your corporate bank account has to match the name on the CAC that you provided, and then you provide business information. So who are the directors of your business? Like, where is the address of your business? That kind of thing. It just helps us with our KYC. KYC means know your customer. So yeah. Then you fill in this information if you want international payments for your business. So basically, 1 to 4 helps you collect payments from customers in Nigeria or in the country that you are in. But international payments makes it possible for customers all over the world to pay you. So this is turned on automatically for startup businesses, but it's not turned on automatically for registered businesses. That's because at the point of signing up for a startup business, we ask for so much information that we don't ask registered businesses for. So this is like more personal information for like the directors of the business before we can provide international payments. So this is because we already asked for the information to get started as a startup business. So from here, we're just going to move on to accepting payments without a website. So Paystack makes it possible, for instance, and like especially for smaller businesses that don't yet have websites, to request payments. So we have 3 tools that you can use. We have payment pages, we have products, and we have invoices. So we're going to get started with payment pages. So we'll start payment pages. Okay. So let's create a new payment page just to show you how it works. So on Paystack, we have one-time payments, we have subscription payments, and then we have the product, which is the second tool that we have here. So one-time payments means it's one and done. You create a payment page, you send it to your customer, they pay, it's done. Subscription payment is more like you set a fixed price and then you select an interval. So if you want to collect 1,000 naira every month for baby clothes, you can create a plan that makes it possible for your customers to pay the first 1,000, and then subsequently Paystack will debit them and credit you. They already know it's a subscription payment, so they're expecting the charge. So there's no need for them to wake up, go back to checkout, and like accept the payment again. It's just subscription, kind of how Netflix subscriptions work. So products on payment pages it's my favorite one because it's like a mini website, basically. So you create all the products that you have. If you sell clothes, you can create shirts, trousers, shoes, glasses, that's every belt. Okay, so you create all of those items and then you add it to your payment page. So you can select the amount you have in store. If you have 20 shirts, you can set it to 20 shirts such that if someone buys 20, the next person can't buy any. So you can't oversell, you sell exactly what you have. So let's start from the one-time payment. All right, so you put in the name of your page. So if I was selling, what am I selling now? Clothes. I said clothes. That's what I know. Description, I already told you. Clothes. So you can either choose to select a fixed amount. So if my clothes were 6,000 naira, I'll put in 6,000 naira. But if I don't take this, the payment page will be created and then you can send it to your customers and your customers can select the amounts they want to pay you. So they will input the amount of whatever it is. Like if you guys have agreed on something and they don't want to pay that much, they can pay you less. Depends if it's a priceable thing. So yeah, so this could work for someone who sells I don't know, bulk things like maybe cartons of biscuits or something, and you have like a customer who's like a return customer. So you can just send them the link to that page. Every time they want to pay you for something, they'll come, put in the amount of the thing that they're paying you for, and then let you know that this is what I want. So that's basically it. So if we were to let's create a subscription payment page so you can tell the difference. For subscription payments, I already have a plan, but let's create a new plan. So let's use internet subscriptions. So for internet, here, the plan amount is 1,000 naira. So you can choose the interval. So will you charge your customers hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly? Well, it's 1,000 naira. Oh, it's 100 naira. Okay, let's make it 1,000 naira. Okay, so it's 1,000 naira. I've selected weekly because MB will only last you 1 week anyway. So you can set an invoice limit. So what this invoice limit does is you can select that you want it to charge your customers 100 times. So at the 100th week, that's the last time your customer will be charged. After that, we won't charge the customer again. If you don't fill in anything here, then your customers will just continue to be charged until they cancel the subscription. Even if you fill in something here, your customers can cancel the subscription. It's not compulsory. But yeah, then you can put the image that you want to show whenever you send this payment link to anybody. So I can just pick any of my images. I don't have very interesting ones, but God save us. But yeah, basically that's how to create a subscription page. So for products, first of all, we'll create the product. So right now I have trousers and I have a shirt. I've set it to show that I have 200 trousers in stock and 20 shirts in stock. So let's create a new product. Let's sell belts this time. And then I have, where's my mouse? Now, wow. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I have, this is a belt. And then I have 10. Wait, it's 100 naira, and then I can set the 1,000. Wow, what's wrong with my numbers today? Okay, so for now, we now have belts, description belts. The price is 1,000, and then I've set that I only have 10 belts in stock, so that if my first customer buys 6, my next customer cannot buy 6. They can only buy 4, because that's what I have. So when I create the product, it will appear here. So these are all the products I have on my Paystack business. So I can literally go back to payment pages here and create a product payment page. So the name of my payment page will be, I don't know, Step Up, since you're buying clothes. And then description for swag. So you can add an image to this. So every time you share the link, that's the image that will show under. So if you share it on Twitter, that's the image that will show under the Twitter link. And then you can show advanced options. So here you can add whatever it is you want to add. If you want to collect extra information, like you want to ask your customers questions, you can add extra fields. So I have some examples of payment pages that were created by Paystack merchants. So we have this person that sells scarves, right? So this person has listed all of the scarves available, and then they've also added delivery. So it makes it easy for, if you want to buy like a rayon scarf, like one of this and one of this, and then they're delivering it to Lagos Island, everything is already paid for on this page. It's like having like a tiny website. So even if you don't have an actual website, this helps in a way. So when you're done with that, you can fill in, as the customer, you can fill in the rest of the information. And then we have this person that also sells like tickets to an event. So they have the light access pass and the all access pass. But then they also want to ask their customers questions, like, did you attend this year? How did you hear about us? So all of this information is important for some merchants to collect, so they know how to advertise for the next season. So these are the kinds of things that you can add to your payment pages that make it easy for you to know where to market, how to market, and things like that. So we also have a WhatsApp marketing guide. So that can help with selling products on WhatsApp. So if you wanted to sell. It just helps you. It can teach you how to separate your contacts, so your customers from your friends, that kind of thing. So like when you send a link, it sends to the people who you know are paying customers. So yeah, that's basically how to collect payments on Paystack without a website. But we also have plugins available for customers who use Paystack on their, or for merchants who use Paystack on their websites. So if you have a Shopify website or a Wix website, or just think about it, we have it. That's basically it. So yeah, if you have Wix or anything, you can come to the developers at paystack.co. We have the APIs here. Everything you need to know about getting started is here. I want to see if I can get the plugins page. I don't know, maybe I just Google it. Oh, there you are. Okay, so yeah. So everything you need, there's Java, native script, PHP, Python, everything is here. Our plugins are here as well. Everything, is here. So if you need to integrate Paystack with an actual website, all the information you need to know on how to do it, we have videos on YouTube as well. If you need to integrate, so you can just find them and use them. So apart from, let me see if I can find. Yeah, so apart from this, so let's finish creating our products. So we've created that, and then you can add the products. So I want my belts and my trousers and my shirts to show up on this page. And then done. And then it just lists everything. So this is my test payment page because it's a test Paystack account, so no real money is transacted, but I have so much fake money on this account. It's crazy. But yeah, so now you can see all the things that I just created. Step Up by Somto's Business. My belts, my trousers, my shirts are here. I didn't want any extra information. So I just need your name, your last name, and your email address, and then you can pay me. So let's say my name is Test, and my last name is Test as well. My email address is test@test.com. Hey, wait, I haven't bought anything. Good job. Okay, so I just want 2 belts. How many belts did we say we had in stock? 10, right? So let's get to 10 belts. You can see that after now, I can't go past this point. It's the same thing as if I bought 9 belts and I wanted to come back to buy 9 more. I can't buy more than 1 because I only had 10 in stock. So let's pay me, fake pay me, 9,000 naira. All right, so this is the Paystack checkout, right? So imagine not having a website and just sending someone a link and they click on it and they can pay you like this. I mean, swag. So you have card payments, we have bank payments, we have 737, and we have QR codes as well. I only wanted card, bank, and 737. So you can actually pick what channels you want to be available on your checkout. So if I wanted just cards, if I wanted people to pay me using just their cards, I would select just cards on my payment. But I want it to be possible for them to pay me 3 different ways. So we also have smart error resolution on the checkout. So if I tried to use a GTB card to pay now, and there was a problem with GT at that time, it would suggest for me to use 737 to try to pay you, or pay with bank with Guaranteed Trust Bank. So that way you have like more customer turnover where they don't leave the checkout without trying to pay you multiple times. And it will succeed, so there's no need to worry. But yeah, basically that's it. So if I try to use, because we only have 737 available, so we're going to like expand that. But if I try to use like a card from another bank, let's say First Bank, it would suggest, and it didn't work, or like I put in my wrong CVV or something and it failed for that reason, it would suggest paying with bank for that reason. So that way, it's just like, don't go without paying Shashibi, you came to pay this person. So yeah, basically that's what the checkout does for you. So I'm going to show you how to set, why do I keep forgetting what tab? Okay. So I'm going to show you how to set what channels you want to be available. So these are my preferences. So I can like toggle it on or off. So if I open my checkout now, it's only cards that you see there. So, and it's so easy. Like, I can't believe I didn't have to fill a form. Like, all I did was toggle. And now only people with cards can pay me. So that, if you want all of them, if you want just bank payments, if you want just USSD, that's the way to go. So toggling this on or off. So if I toggle this, every time someone pays me successfully, they will get a receipt. It's just a smart thing to do to be able to reconcile payments properly. Transaction emails is every time someone pays you successfully, you get an email with that. You don't have to toggle this on if you don't want. If you feel like you will have too many payments and it will disturb you, you can turn it off and then come to your dashboard and check your information by yourself. But this one is kind of important, but that's up to you anyway. But yeah, next day settlement, that's next working day, let me be clear. So every time someone pays you, you get the settlement on the next working day. If it's a USD payment, you get it on the next seven working. What's the English? The 7th working day after the payment. What? Well, okay, let's say within, because sometimes we pay early. We're just bad like that. But yeah. Sure. USD, United States dollar, yeah. USSD is, as long as it's Naira, so it depends on the currency. If it's Naira, you get on next working day. If it's USD, yeah, okay. That's my fault. Sorry. So, yeah, that's it. So let's go to how you can reconcile your payments. So transactions here. These are all my fake payments from fake people who gonna have so much money. But yeah, these are all the people who have paid me successfully on Paystack. So I can just come here, look for transactions. If someone says they paid me and I'm not sure, I can come here and filter whatever it is. So I can filter by their customer email address. I can filter by all the information that you have. You can just fill it here and then it will show the payment. Apart from that, if you have a, let me see. So you can open it and see more information about the transaction, but I want to show something specific. So these are my largest payments on this business. I have not seen a more successful day than this. But yeah, so if you had a problem or if your customer had a problem and for some reason the transaction failed, you can get on the phone with them to talk about like why. So we have a timeline for the payments, which is this. So it will show you when they open checkouts, when they filled their card number, that kind of thing. So if they get to the CVV and it fails, you know that it's because they put in the wrong CVV. So you can tell them that that's why it failed. Right? So it's possible for you to actually come here, see the transaction timeline, and just like resolve issues quickly. So sometimes it's not failing because Paystack is failing. Sometimes they're just putting the wrong thing. Yeah, so apart from that, you have your balance history here. So this is my balance right now. God. This is my balance on Paystack right now. So yeah, so every time someone has paid me money, this is where it has come into. So like I can see or I can like reconcile whatever other books that I have. I can also export CSV. So this is for figuring it out like how much came into my account on specific days. So I can export it if I'm using some other app to figure out my payments, but why would you? So in transactions, so if you collect extra information from your customers, you can actually get it here. So when you export CSV, you can add what you want to show up on the CSV. So if you were, or like that Slay Festival one that we looked at where it said, how did you find out about Slay Festival? You can add that to the CSV such that when you're looking at all of the transactions, you can see that information as well. Yeah, basically that's it about like your transactions. You can find your balance history, your payouts. So this is a test account. So obviously I don't have income yet, so there's no payout to me. But like when and you will start having payments. You see it here. You see your next payment date and everything. You see everything. We don't hide anything. So for disputes, because my business is so successful, I don't have disputes. But it's possible for you to see disputes here. So if a customer filed a chargeback, you see it here. If they want a refund or for any reason, if their bank should reach out to you regarding a payment, you will see it here. Like we'll send that information to you and you can access it straight from your dashboard. So just other information that you might need. Here is the subscriptions page where people who subscribe to the plans that you've created, you can see, what is that? So you can see all the active subscriptions and the people who, so all of these are all my customers that are currently paying me. So you can see all of that and then do whatever you will with that information. So further to that, if you have any questions that you have for Paystack, you can actually ask us questions straight from your dashboard. So there's a Get Help. Let me just swing my mouse because it's really tiny. So there's a Get Help section on the bottom right of the page. So you can click on that. There are answers here. So we have, sorry, I clicked on something. Okay. So we have like most popular questions already here. So you can just look through that. But if you want to ask us a question by yourself, you can either send us an email or chat with us. So we have a chat feature, but it's the weekend. So it's not here right now. But during the work days, you'll see email or chat. So if you want to talk to us like immediately, we'll respond to you in a minute. So we have like a 1-minute SLA on chats, and then emails is 2 hours, but that it would help to send an email if you have like a lot of information that you want to pass across that chat can't give you, because chat is for instant answers. So yeah, any questions?